The majority of the animals obviously are very into the fish. We feed in this season at 3 o'clock every day, but we don't feed all the animals every day. We've got 3 different feeding programs that we do during the course of the week. Today's feed is our standard feed. It's what we call a saturation feed, and perhaps a better name for it is a drop feed. Just now you will see food being dropped in at the top by the colleague on the roof, and he will be dropping food in, chopped up pieces of fish, squid, whatever else is on the menu, and as the food floats through the water, the fish will feed themselves. It's takeaway time for the fish. Now this particular feed happens 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Not all the animals in this get to feed when we drop fish. The rays, for example, are what we refer to as bottom feeders. The rays have their mouth underneath, and the best way that the ray can eat is for the food to land on the seabed, and then the ray goes down and eats it at the bottom. That's the way they feed in their natural state. Now, very little of the food that we drop in on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays actually reaches the bottom. There are too many fish in there. They eat the food before it hits the bottom. We can't take the chance, therefore, that the rays might or might not get something to eat. So on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, divers go into the exhibit and they hand feed the rays. So if you were to come tomorrow, for example, that's what you would see during this 3 o'clock feed. You would also see the divers hand feeding our 2 turtles. Now we have to feed the turtles because it's also difficult for the turtles to eat the food as it floats through the water. Turtles are slow-moving animals, and they can't compete with the fish. So 6 days in the week then, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, a general drop feed for the fish. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, a dive feed for the rays and the turtles. I haven't mentioned the sharks, and I haven't mentioned Sunday. Okay, so put the 2 together. On Sundays, we feed our sharks. We have 5 sharks in here. They are all the same species. They are ragged-tooth sharks. See 2 of them coming along now. Different ages. We've got, this one's a juvenile still. The one behind. She's not going to full grown. There's that one's full grown. Yes. Those 2, that one and this one, are our 2 full grown ladies. And then we have a juvenile and another 2 in here, all female and all ragged-tooth sharks. The ragged-tooth shark is probably the most common shark that you will find in South African coastal waters. It's an ideal shark for keeping in an aquarium. Dive with our sharks. If any of you scuba divers, any scuba divers amongst us? Yes, sir. Well, then we invite you, if you haven't already done so, to come and dive in here. Really, wonderful experience. You don't put you in a cage, you free dive with the animals. The ragged-tooth shark is not an aggressive animal. It takes absolutely no interest in the divers. It swims around you. If you're in its way, it goes above you or around you. It takes no interest in you whatsoever. And because of that, they are ideal animals for keeping in an aquarium. You might be wondering why we feed them only once a week when everything else gets fed 3 times a week. The ragged-tooth shark has a very slow metabolism. When it feeds, it takes a whole fish or a large piece of a whole fish, gulps it, and swallows it. There's no chewing involved. And then the digestive process kicks into the stomach, a slow process. Takes it, depending on the size of the piece that it has eaten, it'll take that shark a week to digest that.